I'm super jealous of this lady here because she was at an ISRO facility yesterday taking a look at the incredible objects that ISRO is building that are actually going to go to the moon in July. Hi, I'm Ankit. This is Kavya, Tech to Science reporter. Talk to us about Chandrayaan-2 and everything that you saw yesterday.
So yesterday, we saw actually three of the components that will be making up the entire Chandrayaan-2 mission. The orbiter and the lander were both on display, not for us to touch, but they were inside a clean room being worked on.
Let's see them.
This is the actual clean room facility,
Tell
and
us
you
what
can
we're looking
see
at.
here. This is the actual orbiter, and you can see an antenna on top. While we were actually there, the engineers were actually working and tweaking that and testing
What
it.
is the orbiter? What does it do?
So the orbiter is just like the Chandrayaan-1 mission. The Chandrayaan-2 has an orbiter as well, which will carry all of this to the moon and orbit around the moon, circle around the moon.
So this is a rocket, like this has the fuselage and this has the throttle.
No, so the rocket itself is the GSLV Mark III, which is going to
Okay.
carry the orbiter, lander, and the rover to Earth's orbit.
Okay, so this is going to be loaded on the GSLV
Yes.
LV Mark III.
Yes.
Okay. And where is the rover? Like, what is going to get out on to the moon?
So this is the lander. You can see the four legs here and the solar panels. So this is what will detach from the orbiter when the spacecraft reaches about 100 kilometers. So that will take about 1.5 months from the time it launches.
Okay, let's
So-
zoom out a little bit and talk to
Yeah.
us about the Chandrayaan-2 mission. We finally have launch dates. When is it happening?
So the launch has been confirmed for 15th July, and it's going to be really early in the morning, 2:15 a.m. And apparently there's going to be a 1-minute window
Whoa!
every day for that week during which they have to launch,
Okay,
and
and-
they've decided 15th is the best
And
date.
this launches from Sriharikota.
Yeah, it is from Sriharikota, and 15 July is the date we
Okay,
have.
okay,
we have
all right.
set.
Also, talk to us about the mission. You spoke to K.Sivan, the chairman of ISRO,
Yeah.
and apparently there are two women that are leading Chandrayaan-2 mission,
Yeah.
which is pretty remarkable and a great statement for India's space research operations
Yeah.
and Chandrayaan-2 mission.
Yeah, absolutely. So the two leading women that are leading this program, the project director and mission director, are Dr. M. Vanita and Dr. Ritu Karital, who've both worked on past missions and have done a wonderful job on them. So it's a big success, and it's great that they're leading this one as well.
So, what was it like standing there with the ISRO gang and talking to K.Sivan? Are they fully prepared? Are they all set? Is Chandrayaan 2 all set to break new ground? Let me remind you, Chandrayaan 1 was the first ever moon mission by any country in the world to confirm the presence of water on the surface of moon. That was a pretty big deal and a big scientific breakthrough for the global space community.
Yeah.
So what sort of milestone or moonshot have they set their eyes on for Chandrayaan 2? What are you gathering?
Well, from everything Dr. K.Sivan said, I think it's clear that this mission, the big milestone that they plan to do with this mission is actually to land the lander and the rover. I mean, it's
India has never done
incredibly-
that.
India's never done that.
And only 3 other countries in the world have done that before
Yeah,
this.
yeah, and some have tried and we failed. Like the Israel mission a couple of months ago.
Israel
was
failed,
big.
China failed.
Yeah, it's not
so
easy.
only United States, Russia, and who else has done it?
And China. So they
Oh,
have.
China's done it once
Yeah,
successfully.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So now India will be the fourth if we actually succeed. So it's
US,
a big deal.
Russia, China, and India would
Yeah.
be the fourth one if we successfully land the Chandrayaan rover, which is actually called what? The rover has a name, right?
Yeah, Vikram. Vikram is the lander.
Vikram
Pragyan is the
lander.
rover.
Which one?
Pragyan is the rover.
Pragyan is the rover. Whoa, I'm getting goosebumps while I'm
And
thinking
the rover
about it.
actually has a chakra and an emblem and everything, so it's going to be quite cool seeing that. And it's going to send a selfie back. We asked him that as well. He's like, of
Okay,
course.
so on 15th of July, when the launch happens, it takes a month and a half
Yeah.
for the entire unit to reach the surface of the moon.
Yeah.
So we are looking at end of August, literally end of August for the images to come back.
No, actually, so he's told us that 6th or 7th September is when they're definitely going to land. So they've
Okay.
already planned that.
Okay.
And the images will come back to us, he said 7th later in the evening or 8th, like a couple of days after that, depending on where they make it, on
Right,
the surface.
right.
So,
Of course they're gonna make it. Of course they're gonna make it.
Of course, we think so.
That's remarkable. Any idea on the kind of financials? How much did it cost to make Chandrayaan 2?
yeah, so the three instruments, that the lander, orbiter, and rover together, minus the rocket, have costed 603 crores. which is a huge amount.
Which I'm sure is still cheaper
yes, it's still
than
cheaper.
anything that anybody in the world is attempting to do to
Yes.
send a moon mission.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan were among the most sort of cost-effective space
Yeah.
missions that ISRO has ever done.
Yeah. This is still, breaking new ground with a lander and rover and the Mark III. It's still 1,000 crores, which is way,
Way
less
cheaper than-
any of the other moon missions. That
Well,
by
this is one place we definitely don't want to cut any costs or corners.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's space we're talking about. But thank you so much for sharing all of this, Kavya. Head over to tech2.com for all the details on Chandrayaan-2. We have a super comprehensive coverage happening over there. In fact, do we have the new designed page out on tech2.com, or is that going to come?
It's going to be out on Monday, so watch out for that. And we're going to be tracking the mission all the way from all the pre-planning, the testing, the launching, and of course after the mission actually takes off.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned.
Till then, let's just sing "Fly Me to the Moon." Okay. Bye. Thank you for watching.